We will now continue our work by discussing what prefixes are. So, what is a prefix? A prefix is an affix. It's a morpheme that when it's added at the beginning of a base word, it changes the word's meaning. Morphemes change meaning, and affixes are such morphemes. Knowledge of prefixes can support students' decoding, as readers can recognize them, and then they can look at the base word, and they can read more fluently a word. Also, knowledge of prefixes can support students' comprehension. When readers understand the meaning of the prefix in a word, they can better understand the meaning of that word in this sentence and the overall meaning of the presented idea. Considering that in academic disciplines, such as in science, as well as in social studies, students will encounter polysyllabic, multisyllabic words, knowledge of prefixes can support meaning making. For instance, in science, students may encounter the word geology. Geo, that part, is of Greek origin, and it means earth. So geo plus logos, earth and knowledge. So geology, ology means the study of. So geology, it will mean the study of, of earth. So geology means the study of earth. Or readers may encounter the word amphibian, when they are reading about frogs and the transformation of tadpoles to frogs. They will learn that frogs are amphibians. Amphibian originates from Greek amphi, which is a prefix, and that means double, dual, and bios, which means life. So amphibian means a creature that lives a double life. That means a life both in the water and in the land. So amphi, in this case, will mean two lives. A prefix can be one syllable, as in disconnect, or it can be more than one syllable, as in the word multi-syllable. Multi, I have two syllables in the prefix multi. And these one syllable or two syllable prefixes will be at the beginning of a base word. For example, in the word impossible, we have one syllable prefix, im, and that changes the meaning of the word possible, which now means not possible, impossible. It was impossible to walk faster, or it was not possible to walk any faster. Knowledge of prefixes can also improve a reader's and a writer's vocabulary. Imagine a writer who, instead of writing "it was not possible to walk faster," now will write "it was impossible to walk faster." The meaning is clearer in that sentence. Knowledge of prefixes will also support students' spelling, because now the students will improve the way that they are spelling words so that they will have correct spelling. And now, in combination of better vocabulary and spelling, the writing will be perceived better by readers. Overall, they will have a higher quality of writing. Also, this understanding of the use of the prefixes in the words that they are using will help them to potentially have more flexibility on the way that they are writing their sentences. So, for instance, in the case of impossible, I will say, it was impossible to walk faster, or walking faster was impossible. So they can really be flexible on the way that they are composing their own sentences. So overall, this is what we will be working on in this set of lessons. We will be working on prefixes. And now the next task will be to show you exactly the structure of the lessons of prefixes and to show you how the lesson will be taught. Now, as you will be working with prefixes, remember prefixes are morphemes that carry meaning, and they will be at the beginning of a base word. When we will be working with prefixes, we have provided you a list of prefixes. So where will you find this? Let me share my screen for you to see our table of contents. So in the table of contents, I will select links to lesson resources, and then I will scroll to common prefixes. And these are now the prefixes I will find in the folder. So we have prefixes we provide you with a prefix, we provide you with a meaning, and with an example. Again, you can print this and you can have it available for the students. It is also in the students' book. You can also have them as a poster. Our advice is that when you will include them as a poster, to write in that poster everything you're including in your lesson. So everything you're reviewing with your students to go into the poster. So it is an organic, it is a meaningful completion of the poster. If you choose, because our partners have said that it's easier for us to print it and to have it available, and then we can reuse it. I understand this. If you choose to do this, highlight the ones that you are working with so that the students can see what they're learning in this day, how it is part of what they see on the wall. Otherwise, this is just a poster on the wall. It is not meaningful for the students. So again, we have common prefixes with meanings and example, and you will see we have anti, opposite of, antisocial, the opposite of social. His behavior was very antisocial, meaning that it was not common to what others socially were doing. So again, we're working with meanings. So it's very important for students to pay attention to these parts and to recognize them when they will be looking at longer, bigger words. So these are the ones that they will be exploring, discovering, learning with your guidance and connecting with meanings as they are working with base words in the next lessons, that they will be part of 2 weeks of instruction. So that is the list of the common prefixes.